time round. This time it's Real Madrid, and this time it's been chased by Alex Bayana. He managed to get the ball from the left-hand side. He only got one player inside the penalty area, more people coming in, and managed to find this time Molina down inside the penalty area. The referee says play on. In fact, he gave him a free kick for Barcelona inside the wrong penalty area. It's a late challenge on the Barcelona player. It's Fermin Lopez by the captain Coque, the 34-year-old. That seems to be okay here. Fermin Lopez. We do anticipate to be a fast-paced game at some stage. Plenty of superstars playing tonight's match and plenty on the bench as well. Garcia, long ball forward, inside as far as the halfway line, picked up by Rashford, but this is well defended by Molina. Last time Atletico Madrid played, a beautiful goal by Molina, and this time the ball is with Lenglet, who's an ex-Barcelona man himself, and he gave the ball away. This time it goes to Pedri on the edge of the penalty area, and the referee has given a free kick. It's going to be a free kick. It was a late challenge on Pedri. And that's going to be a dangerous free kick for them. It's all started from Lenglet giving the ball away to Pedri, who got the ball forward. It was Lenglet who pulled back Pedri. Pedri's complaining that he might be the last man, and I'm sure that'll be checked by VAR. It seems to be okay. Talking about 12 yards outside the penalty area, down the middle, slightly towards the left. Marcus Rashford and Cancelo both standing behind it. It's only Rashford now, and the wall of three players from Atletico Madrid are just about 2 yards outside the penalty area. Rashford, 4 goals so far in this campaign for Barcelona. Doesn't look like it's going to be a right-footed shot. Rashford stepping forward, and the shot towards goal, and that was a good save here by Musso. It wasn't a bad effort here by the Englishman, and it needed the Argentinian Musso diving to his right with a brilliant catch. He's been really deputizing very well, Juan Musso, with the injury to Jan Oblak. And interesting enough, it's Musso who got the number 1 jersey. It's Jan Oblak with 13. He's playing like a number 1. He's been absolutely brilliant for Atletico Madrid since that injury for Jan Oblak. Madrid this time starting from the back all the way to the keeper. Musso managed to find Lino Mad, and looks like Nico Gonzalez is playing in the left back position for this match. Of course, they have got plenty of injuries, and this time it goes to the right. Well picked up here by Molina, coming through down the middle. Lovely play, trying to release Almada, but well defended here by Barcelona. Otherwise, we've been way away deep inside the Barcelona half. Now the play from the deep inside their own half here, Barcelona. It's about 5 players from Madrid. They're not causing any hassle at the moment. They're just showing their presence. Barcelona, of course, they are top of the league on Friday night. Rayo Vallecano beating Elche by 1-0. Real Sociedad beating Levante by 2-0, and a big win today for Mallorca at home against Real Madrid. And of course, that dents the championship's hopes. They are 4 points behind before the start of the game, and it could go to 7. Barcelona managed to get 3 important away wins here in Madrid against Atletico. The other game as well was Real Betis 0, Espanyol 0. It finished prior to this game. And tomorrow is Getafe against Athletic Bilbao, Valencia against Celta Vigo, Real Oviedo against Sevilla, and Alaves against Osasuna, as we mentioned on Monday night. Girona are at home to Villarreal. A throw-in for Barcelona. Played just inside the Madrid half from the right-hand side. It was picked up from Arujo, but Arujo was well completely surrounded. Eventually goes deep inside the Barcelona half, and this time it's picked up from Rashford. from the left-hand side. Lovely turn. He's coming deep inside the Madrid half. He's coming forward. No one's trying to tackle him, and in the end, it was a brilliant defending by Lino Mad. Brilliant defending by the 29-year-old. Otherwise, that would have been in big trouble because Lino Mad made that tackle on the edge of the penalty area, and he would have been the last man as well. And now Madrid managed to get a free kick. It was a late challenge. It's done by Martin. It was a brilliant run initially by Rashford. He definitely discovered his form since moving from Manchester United to Barcelona. And this time it's Almada, deep inside the Barcelona half on the left-hand side. Almada inside their own half here with Robin Lino Mad. Almada playing in a bit deeper role. Managed to cross the halfway line, trying to release Nico Gonzalez, but the ball goes out. Play is well defended by Araujo. And it's going to be throw in. Play quickly here for Madrid, sending the ball down the middle. It's been chased by Rashford. That was good defending by Lino Mad again. And the ball this time across to the right-hand side. Headed forward. Molina. Lovely play to Andrew Griezmann. Inside the penalty area. Takes a one. Takes a two. Another shot. Oh, wow, it was a great save by Garcia. Brilliant play by the 35-year-old Antoine Griezmann. He picked up the ball on the edge of the penalty area. Take on two defenders. And from 10 yards, that shot went straight to the keeper. Garcia had to be vigilant for that. Played more than 10.5 minutes. Still 0-0 here in Madrid between Atletico and Barcelona. And that was probably the biggest chance that we've seen for Madrid. Of course, Barcelona had a free kick early on. It was a shot on target by Marcus Rashford. And now Barcelona, they lost the ball, but the referee wasn't happy with the challenge by Koke. It's going to be free kick for Barcelona deep inside their own half. Koke needs to be careful. He punched the ball away. It was a challenge on Pedri. He wasn't happy with the referee's decision. The last thing he needs, the captain, is a yellow card for dissent. That play by Griezmann, absolutely brilliant. It's just the finishing wasn't either side of the keeper. Now Barcelona once more trying to switch to the right hand side, trying to find out Araujo. They gave the ball away to Bayana. Luckily for Barcelona, they cleared the ball away with Martin, and then they're coming on a counter attack. Level of play. In fact, Eric Garcia inside the penalty area. Great save by Musso. It was Lamine Yamal again with a lovely curving pass forward. It picked up Eric Garcia, and he nearly put it in the back of the net. They did another big save by Musso. And now Madrid across the halfway line through Koke. He's still coming forward, cross down the middle, trying to find Griezmann. But the Griezmann managed to get the ball, but to the left-hand side of the penalty area. Send the ball back to Nico Gonzalez, and Nico Gonzalez was brought down. And it's going to be a free kick for Atletico Madrid from a dangerous position. Late challenge by the 18-year-old Lamine Yamal. Oh, that looked quite nasty, to be fair, because I'm sure Gonzalez will be okay. But he stepped on the foot of the Argentinian. He is okay now, and it's going to be Alex Bayana who'll be taking that free kick. This is another chance for Madrid to take the lead at about 8-9 yards outside the penalty area. Plenty of players inside the box. Bayana with a cross, and he has a shot instead, and it goes probably a yard over the bar. It's going to be a goal kick, no threat to Garcia. Impressive play from both sides. And nearly found a goal at either end. It's just the finishing was as great, and to be fair, both keepers, Garcia and Musso, doing a good job so far. Now Garcia sending the ball forward. Managed to pick up Dani Almo. Lovely switch to the right. Picked up Lamine Yamal. Lovely fear behind Yamal. Again, passing the ball down the middle. Find Lopez. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Another great save by Musso. Lovely play, a lovely cross from Lamine Yamal. Absolutely not just a wonder kid. He's playing like a professional, as he always is. And this time, ball, in fact, I thought he touched the ball, but the referee says it's a goal kick for Atletico Madrid, but the accurate of the passing off Lamine Yamal, that's twice he managed to release players one-on-one with the keeper. And this time they lose the ball here, Barcelona, picked up by Madrid, coming forward, sending the ball down the middle, picked up by Griezmann, managed to reach Almada, just on the left-hand side of the penalty area, but trying to get support, he managed to get it. He decided against giving it to Vargas. Now Vargas with the ball, inside the penalty area, across inside the 6-yard box, cleared away by Barcelona. There's no one waiting for it, but in the process, it was a free kick. Or an offside against Atletico Madrid. Brilliant play here by Lamine Yamal. That's twice he managed to release his colleagues. And we just hit the 15th minute mark. And if you're just joining us here at the Metropolitano, still Atletico Madrid 0, Barcelona 0. It's definitely been an exciting game. I can tell you the 15 minutes, and they just gave away here, Barcelona. But luckily for them, it was that back pass going back to Garcia, but they cleared the ball away just in time. My goodness, that was very close. I think it's quite lucky here for Garcia. The ball had a bit of a pace. Otherwise, it would have picked up by Bayana. And now Madrid once more on the attack. And again, that pass needed was intercepted by Lamine Yamal. They're still playing inside their own half here. And long cross towards the right-hand side. Picked up by Simeone. Passing the ball down the middle. This time it's a great interception by Pedri. And now Barcelona trying to get on the attack. But that's a good pressure here by Madrid. The ball with Araujo. And sending the ball back to his keeper. Now he's been chased, Garcia, by Alex Bayana. About 5-6 plays here for Madrid, but Araujo, long ball forward, deep inside the Atletico Madrid half. And it's Lionel Mad leaving the ball to Musa, who's outside his own penalty area. We've seen plenty of chances already in the first half. It's already 20 degrees, and I'm sure the fans have already been warmed up, even more so. Madrid to Griezmann. Still inside their own half here at the moment, Atletico. And we know Diego Simeone and Hans Flick, they're both very good in playing from the back. And as we mentioned, as far as this game is concerned, it's important for first and second and third and fourth. And both teams will be facing each other over the next couple of games in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Now it's going to be a very interesting tie indeed. And all Spanish affairs, as we mentioned, this is the second game in La Liga. They already played twice in the Copa del Rey, and they're going to play 2 more games in the Champions League. Garcia passing the ball down the middle. Well picked up here by Barcelona. Araujo from the right, sending the ball on the edge of the halfway line. Picked up by Lamine Yamal. Managed to keep the ball in this time round inside the centre circle with Dani Olmo. Released the ball to the left-hand side. Picked up by Cancelo. Coming forward to Marcus Rashford. Rashford sending the ball this time through down the middle to Eric Garcia. I'm so wild Rashford didn't have the cross from the right. There's no one waiting for it inside the penalty area. But Barcelona still with possession of the ball inside the Atletico Madrid half. Cancelo again to Rashford. Lovely play here, turn from Rashford, coming forward from towards the left-hand side. He lost the ball. It's still kept in by Barcelona. And now Pedri passing the ball in the inside the penalty area. And nearly found Lopez, but heavy touch by Lopez from 10 yards out. Again, this time the linesman flagged for offside. It's going to be a free kick for Atletico Madrid. It was on the initial move that started with Cancelo. And now Almada deep inside his own half, down the middle. For Atletico Madrid, managed to find his captain, Koke. An all-time record appearance player. And he's breaking the record every single time. Just like Antoine Griezmann, He breaks the record every time, his own record every time he scores a goal. And Koke does the same thing with a number of appearances, but he's been waiting for that 50th goal for the club for a very, very long time here, Koke. Long ball forward, headed away, this time by Kubasi. And they gave the way here, but Little Man was right in front of Rashford. Sending the ball back to his keeper, and now Musa's been chased by Olmo. And they're playing with the back, but it's plenty of players. Already about 2 players from Barcelona inside the penalty area. Managed to release the balls for the left. Long ball forward here by Gonzalez. Headed away by Kubasi, right in front of Almada. It's been surely a very interesting game here. Nico Gonzalez, we've seen how good his defending is. And as we mentioned, he's playing in the left back position tonight with Almada just ahead of him. Of course, Marcos Llorente, suspended player for tonight's game. And as far as Roger is concerned, he is on the bench alongside Lukman, Solis and Julian Alvarez. Of course, David Hanko is another one who's been a regular for the club. The ball this time with Barcelona. Lamine Yamal, level play from the right hand side, gets the ball back, trying to cut through down the middle, switch the ball, managed to find Cancelo. He was brought down, the referee says play on, and Cancelo was screaming that he should have been getting free kick. And now Atletico Madrid on the attack, just inside their own half here. Almada, long ball forward, trying to find Molina, who's way deep inside the Barcelona half, straight in hands with the keeper Garcia. So having a look at the replay, you can see that Cancelo did take it down, to be fair, so it was well spotted by the referee. Otherwise, it would have been another dangerous free kick here for Barcelona. Of course, Joao Cancelo, the 31-year-old Portuguese, already got 1 goal in this campaign since joining couple of months ago from Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia, on loan of course. 66 matches for Portugal, 12 goals in the process. And it's his club now in possession with the ball. Kubasi inside the Atletico Madrid half, down the middle. Managed to find the Portuguese once more. Trying to switch the ball to the right hand side. Araujo switched the ball this time to Lamine Yamal, but it was well defended by Gonzalez. The throw and play quickly, deep inside their own half here. Barcelona with Kubasi, the 19-year-old. Of course, Pau Kubasi already played 12 goals for Spain. Having been with the first club since 2024. And that was a long cross. And that was a very odd decision here by Nico Gonzalez, because the free kick is against him. He, for raising his hands to stop the ball. I'm not sure what he was trying to do. I think he took one for the team because Lamine Yamal was behind him. I think in a way it was quite credit for him to take one for the team, but an early yellow card here for Gonzalez. I think I can understand why he'd done that. Otherwise, Lamine Yamal will be off his way from the right hand side. That's the first yellow card of the match against Nico Gonzalez, the Argentine. Definitely worth having a look again, but nevertheless, I'm sure his manager will understand why he'd done that. Here's a goal kick here for Atletico Madrid through Musso, crossing this, find Gonzalez again. There's plenty of time for this game, and you're already on the yellow card here, Gonzalez. Gonzalez now trying to play forward ahead of Almada, who's got the ball, but it's a free kick against Atletico Madrid. In fact, it was a throw-in. Some of the decisions by the referee has been overturned. That's a second time by the linesman. There's 2 similar incidents at the same time, but nevertheless, so far so good here from the referee, who's of course 31-year-old Mr. Mateo Vázquez Ferrer. He's from Mallorca, of course. And Mallorca early on have beaten Real Madrid by 2 goals to 1. It was a very interesting game because Mallorca were leading until the 87th minute. Madrid have equalised, and then in the 91st minute, Mallorca took the lead again, and that's how it ended. I think everyone were expecting Real Madrid complete comeback, but failed in the end even to grab the 1 point. Madrid, Atletico that is, on the ball. Lino Mad, deep inside his own half, sending the ball back to his keeper. Juan Musso, crossing to the left, picked up by Gonzalez. He needs to be careful because Araujo was right in front, behind him. And now the ball forward here by Langlet. Pass it, lovely flick on forward by Griezmann, picked up by Koke. And now trying to go on a counter-attack here. Molina, that was a great defending. Barcalona, and he managed to release Rashford. Coming across through down the middle, not far from the penalty area. Brilliant defending by Simeone. Brilliant defending by the Argentine, the 23-year-old. He was way off his position, Simeone. Giuliano Simeone. Brilliant defending, and now Atletico Madrid down the middle, not far from the penalty area, and Almada kept the ball in. Managed to find Alex Bayana to Molina, just inside the Barcelona half. This time managed to find Langlet, who managed just inside from the left-hand side, trying to find a space. He managed to find it. He picked up Almeida, and now to Gonzalez. He's got space for him. Managed to cross inside the penalty here towards right again, and the shot from Molina goes way over the bar. And it's going to be a goal kick for Barcelona. It was lovely cross by Nico Gonzalez. Plenty of time to cross from the left, but the ball goes all the way towards the right-hand side of the penalty area, and it's on the volley by Molina. Of course, Molina had a beautiful goal a couple of weeks ago. Brilliant goal for the Argentine. A super bullet by the 27-year-old. And now the throw-in is going to be played by Araujo on the right-hand side, deep inside his own half here. Well intercepted by Almeida, but this time picked up by Lamine Yamal. Cross forward towards Marcus Rashford, and Musa have to come off way of his line. And he just managed to save the day. And now Madrid once more. Koke, long ball forward towards the left-hand side with a long place here with Gonzalez. And this time is Garcia coming way off his box to clear that ball away. Brilliant goalkeeping by the 24-year-old. Just goes as far as Atletico Madrid again. And Barcelona have slightly off the possession, and now 1-on-1 by Griezmann, and again is Garcia comes halfway through his inside his own half to clear the ball away right in front of Antoine Griezmann. Brilliant goalkeeping. And Hansi Flick and the players were complaining that he was in an offside position, the Frenchman. But the referee and the linesman completely ignored it. And now once more, Atletico Madrid, they can sense something here to Molina, just inside the Barcelona half. Great defending by Cancelo. They lose the ball again, and now both sides are giving the ball away. And eventually, Simeone picks up the ball. Griezmann on the halfway line, inside the centre circle. Picked up by Lino Mad. It's been a very, very exciting game, and the ball switched to the left. Gonzalez managed to find Bayana. Bayana possible down the middle. Griezmann, 1-on-1 with the keeper. What a chance! 1-on-1 from 10 yards out. And the ball goes way over the bar. What a chance by the Frenchman. It's a lovely pass. Seemed to complain that maybe he was offside by Anna, but he was not. The goal would have been counted. And Griezmann, surely, if that was into the back of the net, that would have been counted. Free kick has been given. And now they lose the ball again here, Barcelona. Picked up by Gonzalez. On the left-hand side of the penalty area against Araujo. Passing the ball down the middle. Almeida to Koke. On the edge of the penalty area, Griezmann sends the ball back. It goes to the right-hand side to Molina. Molina. Simeone. Pass the ball down inside the 6-yard box. Another great save by Garcia. And the ball goes out, played for a throw on the right-hand side of the penalty area. What a game. What a game here at the Metropolitano. The throw is going to be taken by Simeone. It looks like it might be one of the long throws We've seen him a few times doing that in the previous games. It's about 5 players waiting for it inside the penalty area. Simeone with a long throw. Headed back by Clement Lenglet. He's still got the ball here, Lenglet, on the edge of the penalty area. Well defended here. They gave the ball away again. And they cleared away in the end by Lopez. Herman Lopez, and the ball goes all the way back to the keeper, Juan Musso. Musso, long ball towards the halfway line. It's picked up by Barcelona. Great defending here by the Catalonian side, and then it was a late challenge on Pedri, and it's going to be free kick for Barcelona, but 15 yards inside the Atletico Madrid half. A late challenge on Pedri by Antoine Griezmann. Griezmann is pleading his innocence, but I don't think he's going to get away with that. And Pedri is still down injured. He had that long period of injury as well this season. And we just hit the 30th minute mark. We've got a quarter now to go in the first half. It's still 0-0 between Atletico Madrid and Barcelona. What we've seen a beautiful game of football already, and chances are the end. And last 5 minutes, fair to say, it has been more Atletico Madrid. Of course, the home advantage is definitely playing dividends here. But never say the least, Barcelona have had their chances as well. And they just gave the ball away from Cancelo. It's going to be thrown on the halfway line. Atletico Madrid once more. Trying to find a way again. Found plenty of spaces, definitely, especially down the wing, especially on the left-hand side. And now managed to find Almeida down the middle. This time managed to find Simeone on the right-hand side. Simeone managed to release Almeida again, across inside the 6-yard box, and this time the ball's been cleared away by Kubasi. Ball goes out of play. It's going to be Atletico Madrid corner. Could be the first corner of the match. The home side. 2 corners in total. This is for Atletico Madrid trying to get themselves into the lead and break the deadlock here at the Metropolitano. Take it from the right hand side. The cross inside the 6-yard box, flicked in by Griezmann, cleared away by Barcelona. Another shot from outside the penalty area. And that was by Koke. Goes way over the bar. Going to be a goal kick for Barcelona. It's been a very, very interesting game here in Madrid. Of course, few games happening elsewhere in Serie A. It's half-time. It's Lazio 0, Parma 1. Also, there's a game in the FA Cup. They play 32 minutes. Still Southampton 0, Arsenal 0. Of course, early on, a big win for Manchester City at home to Liverpool, beaten by 4-0. And Chelsea, probably an expected win, but it was a heavy defeat for Port Vale. Chelsea was 7-0 in that game, but Arsenal are still 0-0 away to Southampton. But here, the important game, still also 0-0 between Atletico Madrid and Barcelona. Madrid trying to pass the ball from the right-hand side, but Simeone couldn't keep the ball in. Ball goes out of play. Going to be thrown for Barcelona. Play back all the way to the keeper, Garcia. Garcia has been chased by Bayana, but managed to find Cancelo again. Just halfway through inside their own half to Martin. Plenty of Atletico Madrid players, 2 of them inside the penalty area. Now Cancelo gets the ball back. Martin. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo trying to go around the Madrid player. He goes down. The referee says play on. Olmo still down injured. And Madrid are in possession. And now Olmo is, in the end, is standing up. And the ball goes to the left-hand side. Trying to release Gonzalez. Well intercepted by Kubasi. Half of it inside their own half to Araujo on the right-hand side. Not far from the right-hand touchline. Eric Garcia, the 25-year-old, with the ball. He was brought down himself by Alex Bayana in the end, but they managed to get the throw in here, Barcelona, just inside their own half on the right hand side. And as I expect, Diego Simeone never stops giving instructions throughout the game, win, draw or lose. Of course, with the rumours circulating in the press that he might be extending his season, his stay at Atletico Madrid by another season here at the Metropolitano. Of course, he won literally every single trophy for the club except for the Champions League. And he knows the first obstacle is the team that he's facing today, with 2 games coming up over the next couple of weeks. Barcelona with Lamine Yamal. To Garcia inside his centre circle, managed to find Pedri. Just over 10 minutes to go. Garcia once more with the ball, passing the ball down the middle to Dani Olmo. Managed to find Lamine Yamal on the right hand side to Dani Olmo, a few yards outside the penalty area. Flick him back, Lamine Yamal, 1-1 with the keeper, it hits the post. And the ball goes out, play is going to be a goal kick for Atletico Madrid. What a chance for the Catalonians to take the lead. Dani Olmo managed to find Lopez, and he passed the ball forward to Lamine Yamal from the edge of the 6-yard box. He managed to beat the keeper, Musso, but he hit the left-hand post of the goalkeeper. Big chance here now. Lamine Yamal nearly chasing Musso, but managed to escape that ball this time round. And now the ball to Griezmann. Griezmann gave the ball away, picked up by Pedri, deep inside the Madrid half. And they get a throw-in out of it. Picked up here by Barcelona, Dani Olmo. And Delma gets a challenge, but the referee says play on. And that's a good pressure here by Madrid inside the Barcelona half. The ball goes down the middle. Picked up this time again once more by Martin to Pedri, just inside his own half, creeping forward. Match find Dani Olmo, still coming forward to the left-hand side of the penalty area. Cancelo just on the edge, trying to pass the ball down him, and managed to find Pedri, but that was great defending by the retrieving Antoine Griezmann. And that was a bit of a confusion here by the Atletico Madrid players. In the end, they managed to, combination of both, to give past the ball to their colleague. That would be catastrophic outside their home penalty area, but nevertheless, and now Gonzalez coming forward, just inside the Barcelona half. Oh, that was a late challenge. It was off the ball incident. Gonzalez passed the ball away. Eric Garcia from behind flicked the legs of Gonzalez. That was very silly by Garcia. I think he was going to get away with winning with a free kick. It's not the first time we've seen a 25-year-old with a couple of bad challenges, and I think it's fair to say he's been very lucky so far. Free kicks will be taken by Vargas, the Mexican. Sending the ball back deep inside his own half. Switch to the right-hand side this time round. The pass is happening inside their own half. Long ball forward towards the left. Picked up by Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to go around Araujo. He gets the ball back still here, the Argentine. Passing the ball on the edge of the penalty here. Bayana, lovely flick on forward. Picked up this time by Koke. It goes back to Gonzalez on the left-hand side. Still on that possession, Almada down the middle to Langlet. Gets the support again. Vargas. They're still playing on the left-hand side. They're not far off from the edge of the halfway, the left-hand touchline, but eventually switching the ball back on the halfway line. It's picked up by this time by Lino Mad. To Alex Bayana and support. To Molena. It's good pressure here by Atletico Madrid, but we've seen few big chances here. Long ball throw down the middle. Picked up by Simeone. 1-1 with the keeper. And now it's the first goal of the match. And it's the Argentine, Giuliano Simeone, giving his club the lead. Lovely ball across through down the middle. We've seen it so many times this season with Diego Simeone's men. And it was his son who took advantage of that. Brilliant finish by the 23-year-old. It's Atletico Madrid 1, Barcelona 0. And Real Madrid so far with a sigh of relief after their loss to Mallorca. It will stay 4 points if it stayed the same. What a vision by long ball, and he got Simeone 1-on-1 with the keeper from about 16 yards out. He managed to beat the defenders. Beautiful finish to the left-hand side of Garcia. Just under 6 minutes to go till half-time. And it's Giuliano Simeone's 4th goal of the campaign. And what a way to score. And it looks like we're getting a substitution here for Barcelona. That's an early one. And it's Araujo's come off. Captain has come off here. It looks like he's having a problem. Of course, he was off for a while. Ronald Araujo. Trying to see who actually replaced him. I only saw Araujo coming off. And now Barcelona, long ball, trying to switch the ball to Rashford. It's one intercepted here by Molina. And that's a free kick. It's actually Bernal will replace Araujo. Mark Bernal, the 18-year-old. It's a free kick. It's well for Atletico Madrid. It was a late challenge by the Portuguese Cancelo on the goal scorer Simeone. Got about 4.5 minutes to go. You can see there's a bucket of bag of ice just below Araujo's left thigh. So wish him all the best, the Barcelona captain. And now Madrid, long ball forward as far as the halfway line. Well defended here by Barcelona. On as far as Coque, lovely header forward. And now Simeone trying to get the advantage. He was flicked from the back. And the ball goes out of play. He gave, wait and see before what he's going to decide before I say what he gave, but he gave the throw in the end. Simeone on the right hand side of the penalty area. He lost the ball. Great defending here by Barcelona. And this time managed to find Rashford just inside his own half, across the halfway line. He's coming with speed at the moment. He's against the little man, trying to cut through down the middle. Rashford to Dani Olmo, to Rashford again. 1-on-1 with the keeper, and that's the equaliser by the Englishman. The equaliser by Marcus Rashford. What a comeback by the Catalonian side. It's a lovely play. It has all started with Marcus Rashford. He picked up the ball deep inside his own half from the left-hand side. He steamed forward. He got the receiving ball in the end on the edge of the penalty area by Dani Olmo. And then releasing the Englishman inside the penalty area. From the left-hand side, it was literally from 10 yards out. And 90 degrees away from the 6-yard box. Beautiful finish between the legs of Juan Musso. It's Atletico Madrid 1, Barcelona 1, and that's Marcus Rashford's 5th goal of the campaign. Madrid with the ball just inside the centre circle with Lenglet, who was definitely the game needing a goal or two. It's been a lovely game of football here at the Metropolitano. We've seen plenty of chances on either end. It's been good, great goal saving as well. And of course, Lamine Yamal hitting the right-hand post of Atletico. And then we get 2 goals in the space of 3 minutes. Simeone in the 39th on Rashford in the 42nd. And we've got 2 minutes to go plus stoppage time. The goal scorer, Rashford, passing the ball at the edge of the penalty on the left-hand side through Dani Olmo. But that was great defending by Nomad. Long ball forward, picked up this time by Simeone. He lost the ball. The referee says play on. Simeone is still down injured. Barcelona with the ball with Pedri. Sending the ball, picked up by Rashford, the left-hand side, trying to take on Molina. And that was great defending by the Argentines. It's going to be another corner for the Catalonian side. And now it's pushing and shoving between both sides of players. It's not a good sight. Towards the end of the first half, all of a sudden, plenty of players getting involved with pushing and shoving. I think Koke is one of the players involved. The corner was being given. It was a challenge initially. All started by Dani Almo on Simeone. He went down then. And the referee, I'm sure he's going to be relying on VAR on this to see if there's any guilty man involved in this brawl. He wasn't as much as a brawl, but it was a very nasty one. And now again starting here inside the penalty area. And then Ferman Lopez gets the yellow card for that. And he's looking for someone else. And it's actually Molina and Koke. So the referee has given 3 yellow cards at once. And this seems that all 3 were having a massive argument. And the referee is still having a word with Koke. And Koke, he's still arguing with the referee, and I think it's worth reminding that he's the captain, so he has got the right to speak to the manager. But Ferman Lopez is the Barcelona man who gets the yellow card. That nearly turned nasty, and the referee still waiting for VAR. The referee, he's still waiting for VAR in regards to the incident. So we're nowhere near of play. In fact, he gets the all clear from the officials in the VAR box. Corner from the left-hand side, and it's Marcus Rashford is going to be taking it for the Catalonians. And it's going to be 3 minutes of stoppage time. We already played half a minute of it. And Barcelona, they've got the chance to take the lead for the first time in this match. Rashford plays it short, manages to find Pedri. The ball still from the left-hand side. Cancelo across inside the penalty area, headed away by Molina. It goes all the way as far as the halfway line, picked up by Kobasi. Cancelo again. He's got support right in front of him with Rashford, but he decides the ball inside his centre circle. Picked up Pedri. Pedri to Lamine Yamal. Not far from the right-hand touchline. He's still coming forward slowly, trying to find a colleague. Managed to find Pedri again on the edge of the penalty area with Dani Almo. He was brought down. It picked up nearly by Bernal, but the ball has now been absolutely messy between both set of players, and eventually Atletico Madrid pick up the ball, and it was a late challenge by the Barcelona man, but the referee says play on. It's going to be throw-in for Atletico Madrid, just inside their own half on the left-hand side. Challenged by Eric Garcia. The linesman gave a throw-in. The referee has given a free kick, and it will be the free kick, of course. But this is the 3rd challenge by Eric Garcia, and he's yet to get a yellow card. Long ball forward, nearly found Alex Bayana. The ball too heavy with that cross, goes straight in the hand of the keeper Garcia. Nearly went really bad a few moments ago when plenty of players were clashing. It's not something we'd like to see, but it has been a very heated game so far. Brilliant game to watch as well. Long ball forward, Manfred Lamine Yamal on the right side of the penalty area was brought down by Nico Gonzalez, and Nico Gonzalez is going to get a red card. That is his 2nd yellow card of the match. Nico Gonzalez has been sent off with half a minute to go. The first incident that he got a yellow card is a chip cross over his head. He brought the ball down with both hands, and this time round it was again Lamine Yamal involved. He got on the edge of the penalty area, and a sliding challenge by Nico Gonzalez. He's got no complaints with that, and he made no complaints. And now VAR have to check if that was on the line or just outside, because that would have been a big disaster here for Atletico Madrid to concede the red card and a penalty. And they're also reviewing that might be offside. So if Lamine Yamal was offside, that yellow card will get rescinded. We're just waiting for VAR to check both incidents. What an extraordinary game we're having here at the Metropolitano. The referee is having a word with VAR. VAR are still checking. They're checking if Lamine Yamal was offside, and also after that they're checking to see if the incident happened on the line or inside. Is very, very close. They're both incidents very, very close. But if that initial incident with Lamine Yamal being offside, Gonzalez will be getting away big time. The referee, Mr. Ferrer, still having a word with the linesman, with the VAR in fact. He's having a word now with Pedri, who's now the captain, with the departure of Araujo through injury. It does look like he might have been offside. Just from the way I can see the replay, and Gonzalez, understandably, still weighing at the touchline to get the decision by VAR, because if that is an offside, Nico Gonzalez will be coming back. So the referee is giving a VAR decision, and he's going to have a look at the monitor. We played over 5 minutes of stoppage time, and now they're looking at the incident by Nico Gonzalez. I'm not sure if they're looking if he got the ball or if he's inside. It looks outside. The incident does look outside, but Nico Gonzalez is still waiting at the sidelines. It's only supposed to be 3 minutes of stoppage time. We're nearly hitting the 6th minute of it, and the referee, Mr. Ferrer, still looking at the monitor. He's left the monitor now, heading back on the field. We'll wait and see what the decision will be. It is going to be no yellow card for Nico Gonzalez. Oh, in fact, it is a red card. So the red card, initially he said nothing, but he actually given the red card for Nico Gonzalez. That was a bit confusing. So Atletico Madrid, they'll be playing with 10 men for the whole of the second half. And it's going to be a free kick less than a yard away from the right side of the penalty area. And Pedri, who's now the captain, alongside Marcus Rashford, standing behind the ball. They took the lead, Atletico Madrid, only in the 39th minute through Simeone. Then Rashford equalised in the 42nd minute, and now it was a silly challenge by, well, you can say it's silly, but in the end of the day, Nico Gonzalez saved his team in a way, but the first ball was probably the crucial one. Both hands up in the air, holding the ball. And now Marcus Rashford with a cross inside the 6-yard box, and a shot from Bernal that hits the side netting. It's going to be a goal kick here for Atletico Madrid. It's Bernal from inside the 6-yard box. He just completely missed the ball, the goal line. I'm sure it's going to be a complete reshuffle here for Atletico Madrid. It's not always a good time to get a red card, but just before half time, it gives Diego Simeone the chance to change things around. And it's Musso, long ball forward, and he clears the ball away, and as we speak, the referee has whistled for half time. It was a total of 8 minutes of injury time. And what a drama towards the end of the first half. It's been going brilliant game of watch to watch here at the Metropolitano. Chances at both ends. The post been hit, and then Simeone for Atletico Madrid scoring in the 39th minute before equalised by Marcus Rashford in the 42nd minute. And then deep inside of stoppage time, Nico Gonzalez with a late challenge on Lamine Yamal just outside the penalty area, and now Nico Gonzalez receiving his second yellow card. And for the second half, Atletico Madrid, the home side, they'll be playing with 10 men. It was a long VAR decision as well, just worth noting. So it's half-time here at the Metropolitano. It's Atletico Madrid 1, Barcelona 1.
Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok.
Come back to the start of the second half here, the Metropolitano. Half-time scoreline is Atletico Madrid 1, Barcelona 1, but all the action happening towards the end of the first half. A very exciting game to say the least, but it all started to take shape when Atletico Madrid took the lead in the 39th minute through Simeone, only to be equalised by Marcus Rashford in the 42nd minute. And then a crucial moment inside injury time with a late challenge by Nico Gonzalez against Lamine Yamal. He was nearly, I think he probably got a red card, to be fair. Straight red, would have been nearly last man on. He got his second yellow. And he was sent off initially, but they were looking for if he was offside or not as well, Lamine Yamal, but it turned out to be he was onside. So the second half, Atletico Madrid, who were playing with 10 men, it looks like Barcelona start having a substitution at half-time. They already had one already, but this time it's Lopez coming off, who's himself also on a yellow card. There's plenty of yellow cards, because before that incident was an escalation between plenty of players that led to 3 players getting a yellow card. It was Koke, Molina and Lopez, and now Lopez being substituted, and it's Ferran Torres has come on for Barcelona. And also substitution for Atletico Madrid, and it's Koke, the captain. He's come off. He's being replaced by Ruggieri. The Italian, of course, that is quite understandable, having lost their left back in the process. But that's sending off for Nico Gonzalez. So the Italian now replacing him. It'll be interesting to see how they are playing towards up the field here, Atletico Madrid. They are playing at home, and they get us off and running for the second half. I'll give you the full formation very, very shortly. Long ball forward here, headed forward by Simeone, and as Antoine Griezmann chasing the ball. That was great defending in the end by Kabasi, but they get the ball back here, Madrid, with Bayana. Bayana on the left-hand side, halfway through inside the Barcelona half, trying to go around Eric Garcia. Good defending by the 25-year-old. Throw in for Madrid. Not far away from the left hand. The Barcelona penalty area. The ball switched to the right, picked up by Simeone. It does look like Antoine Griezmann is the captain now with the departure of. And now it's going to be a second red card. It's a late challenge on Almada inside the first minute of the second half, and Almada was brutally challenged out of nowhere, and that's a red card for Martin. So the incident of 11 against 10 didn't last long, and now 10 against 10, and Hansi Flick as well is getting. Oh, that was a horrible challenge. Horrible challenge by Martin. That nearly broke his ankle. You can see exactly. And Martin was not complaining. Hansi Flick is complaining, but I don't think Martin will be complaining for this. And Martin gets a straight yellow card, a red card for Barcelona, and it's now with under 2 minutes just to play. It's 10 against 10. That might be the saving grave here for Atletico Madrid. It was towards the end of the first half in deep in stoppage time when Nico Gonzalez was sent off. And now Martin, they're checking VAR just to make sure, but I saw the replay. That was a horrible challenge by Martin. A horrible challenge. The referee waiting for the instructions. Martin is still waiting, just like Gonzalez was early on. But that was a horrible challenge by the Barcelona player. And now the referee is still having a word with the VAR. As few players are around him. Gerard Martin still on the field at the moment. He's gone back in. I don't know what they're checking, because if you saw the incident, it was a horrible one. And the referee is still talking. He nearly whistled, and he's pointing at the VAR monitor. I'm not sure what they're going to look for. And the VAR, unless he got the touch of the ball, but still the challenge was terrible by Martin on Almada. I think regardless if he touched the ball or not, but you do not make that kind of challenges, because Martin's foot was straight on the ankle, and that was easy, could have broken his ankle. I'll be very surprised if that will get overturned, but in the end, that will be for the referee to decide. He's coming off the monitor at the moment. We shall wait and see. And the referee is having a word, and he cleared the red card. Remarkably, has cleared that red card for Barcelona. So it's no red for Martin. I think in that incident, he had a slight touch on the ball, and now it's going to be a red card to one of the officials here from Atletico Madrid as well. The referee's having a word with Antoine Griezmann. It looks like it's one of the officials. The assistant manager, Diego Simeone, has been sent off. I was surprised that was rescinded on into a yellow, and Musso as well has been sent off. He got involved, the Atletico Madrid goalkeeper. So it's still 10 against 11. Advantage Barcelona. But it's 1-1 on the night so far. We just hit the 50th minute mark, and we spent nearly all 5 minutes over that possible red card against Martin, but he escapes with only a yellow. And now the free kick for Atletico Madrid, taken by Almada. Switching the ball down the middle. Plenty of players waiting for it. The cross inside the penalty area, trying to find Griezmann, trying to keep the ball in, but it was a free kick against the Frenchman. He was on offside position. And Diego Simeone is still shaking his head. He can't believe that rescinding of the red card against Martin. I completely understand that he touched the ball, but the sliding impact that could have easily broken Almada's ankle, but the referee made his decision. He was told by the VAR to come have a look at it, and now Barcelona on the move. On the left-hand side, Cancelo to Marcus Rashford, to Pedri, down the middle. Switching the ball to the right-hand side. It's picked up this time by Kubasi. And they gave the ball away here, Barcelona, but managed to get the ball back here. And that is another late challenge. This time for Barcelona. It was Alex Bayana tripping the substitute Bernal from behind. It's going to be a free kick. Barcelona halfway through it inside the Madrid half. Play quickly, play short. Lamine Yamal from the right hand side, not far off from the penalty area. Yamal across inside the 6-yard box, but straight in the hands of Musso. There was no one waiting for the ball inside 6-yard box. Played 6 minutes, or nearly 7 minutes in fact, at the start of the second half, and still 1-1. It's been a massive incident at the beginning of the second half. He just joined us. It was a red card initially for Martin, but after VAR asking the referee to having a look, the referee has rescinded that. It doesn't look like it was the last challenge. The ball from the right hand side is for Lamine Yamal, and it's going to be free kick for Barcelona, and this time is Langlet, and he gets the yellow card himself, the Frenchman. Lamine Yamal managed to go around Langlet, and he pulled Lamine Yamal in the end, just outside the penalty area. And now there's free kick just under a yard away. 5 yellows already for Atletico Madrid, 1 for Barcelona. Speaking of big clubs in a very important night, a very exciting game to say the least. We literally had everything except for a penalty yet. A shot by Lamine Yamal. That was a bit ambitious. It goes over the bar. And now it's going to be a goal kick for Atletico Madrid. Let's give it a formation for the start of the second half. Atletico Madrid with 10 men. Musso in goal. Molina, Lenormand, Langlet and Ruggieri in defence. In midfield is Almada, Vargas, Simeone and Bayana now. And up front is the lone striker of Griezmann. As for Barcelona, Garcia is in goal. Kubasi, Martin, Cancelo and Bernal in defence. Garcia and Pedri in the anchor role position as Lamine Yamal, Dani Olmo and Marcus Rashford just behind the other substitution at half-time, and that was Ferran Torres. Throw in for Atletico Madrid, deep inside the Barcelona half. Well defended here by Barcelona. That's Bernal passing the ball down the middle. This time Barcelona on the attack from the right-hand side. Ball is picked up by Eric Garcia. What a game we're having. Absolutely brilliant to watch. Just worth a reminder, it was Simeone who put Atletico Madrid in the lead in the 39th minute, before being equalised by Marcus Rashford 3 minutes later. Lamine Yamal trying to cross from the right, but it's well blocked by Madrid. And again, this time for Dani Olmo. Leaves it for Lamine Yamal on the right-hand side of the penalty. He had 3 players behind him. And now tried the shot, well blocked by Bayana all the way inside his centre circle. Picked up this time by Martin. Martin, who was given straight red a minute inside the second half, but that was rescinded. And now Lamine Yamal once more from the right, trying to cut through down the middle. Passing the ball to Dani Olmo, to Pedri. Managed to get the ball right in front of Griezmann. Good defending here by Barcelona. It's good pressure as well. Cancelo on the left-hand side of the penalty area, on the edge of it. Passing the ball down the middle to Bernal, to Rashford once more towards the left. He's got support here from Martin. He decided to go against it. And now Rashford crossed the ball to the right, to the unmarked Lamine Yamal. And now Rogerio in front of him. Yamal inside the penalty area, trying to go around him, trying to shoot. Took a slight deflection of the Italian. And straight in the hands of the keeper, Musso. Long ball forward by the Argentine. That was great defending by Kubasi, right in front of Antoine Griezmann. And now Barcelona once more on the attack, this time from the right-hand side. Goes once more down the middle. The captain, Pedri, gone around between 2 players. Sending the ball to Rashford on the edge of the penalty area. Managed to go in, but take on 1 player. And that was great defending in the end by Simeone. And Juan Mosa clears the ball away. It's going to be thrown for Barcelona. Not far off from the left hand of the penalty box. Play quickly by Bernal. Inside his centre circles. All Barcelona at the moment. And a reminder, they are playing with 10 men here at Atletico Madrid, even though they got the home advantage. Eric Garcia to Lamine Yamal. Lovely managed to release Garcia, trying to cross down the middle. Well defended. And Bernal switched to play this time to Cancelo on the left-hand side of the penalty area. Cancelo against Simeone. Cross inside the 6-yard box. And it kept in by Garcia. And it goes to Lamine Yamal once more from the right. Cross inside the 6-yard box. It's picked up this time by Dani Olmo. But the shot from Olmo was well blocked by Lino Man. It's going to be a corner for Barcelona. They know they're in a big chance here playing against 10 men. They survived a red card themselves in the first minute of the second half. And it looks like we're going to see a double substitutions coming on as well. I can see Soleth and Jimenez both coming on. The corner's been played quickly here, played short. Cancelo, it goes to Lamine Yamal. Managed to release Pedri inside the penalty area. The shot from hits the side netting. It goes out for a goal kick for Atletico Madrid. And Diego Simeone, I think we've seen enough. There's been a plenty of pressure in the second half, but that was close. I think Pedri was complaining. That should have been a corner, but the goalkeeper just saved the ball, but he was, by then he was crossed the line. Musso again, once more, switching the ball to the right-hand side to Molina. Molina, lovely play here. This time gets the receiving ball. Now he's coming forward with pace. He managed to cross the halfway line. He's got 2-3 players to support. Managed to find Griezmann. Griezmann to Ruggieri. Deep inside the Barcelona half, down the middle. This time it's picked up by Vargas, the Mexican. He's playing his 4th game here for Atletico Madrid since moving from Seattle Sounders. And across towards the left, it's kept too well by Ruggieri, but there was no one was ahead of him, which is quite understandable. With Atletico playing with 10 men since the 3rd minute of stoppage time from the first half. With just over half an hour to go, still 1-0 here, but the second half, it's fair to say, it's the 11 men of Barcelona are on top of the game against the 10 men of Atletico Madrid here at the Metropolitano. Of course, both sides are playing twice again over the next couple of weeks in the Champions League in the quarterfinals. And now Barcelona, Lamine Yamal, still keeping the ball. Lovely play here by Yamal, still coming forward. Take on 1, take on 4. Inside the penalty area with a shot. And that goes close. And it goes wide. That would be a brilliant goal for the 18-year-old. He took on 2 defenders outside the penalty area, and he took on 2 more inside, and from 12 yards out, it was less than a yard away from the Muso's Ryan post. And now we're going to see the substitutions here for Atletico Madrid. We also got a player down injured here for Barcelona. It's all happening here tonight at the Metropolitano. What a game. And it looks like Antoine Griezmann might be coming off. Also Alex Bayana. So Bayana's coming off. He's been replaced by the Uruguayan Jimenez. And Juliana's come off as well. He's been replaced by number 9, Alexander Sørloth, the big Norwegian. And Antoine Griezmann, just for confirmation, has been replaced by Javi Marcelo. So that's 3 changes here, and Bernal is coming off the field as well, who's being treated by the medical staff. So they're playing with 10 men themselves. It's going to be another substitution for Barcelona. It looks like it's the end of the night for the substitute. So the substitute Bernal will be substituted. Just confirmation that Javi Marcelo has come on for Griezmann. The Atletico Madrid player. It's not a good night so far here for Atletico Madrid. Number 47, the 20-year-olds coming on. And now they lost the ball here. Atletico Madrid inside their own half. But eventually has been cleared the ball away through Ruggieri. Managed to find Alexander Sørloth, but Sørloth was, his first touch was in an offside position. Now Barcelona making their own change, so the substitute is being substituted. Bernal is coming off. Has been replaced by the Frenchman Jules Koundé. So Jules Koundé, the 27-year-old Frenchman, has come on. And Barcelona get the free kick with a late challenger, Marcus Rashford. Quite a disappointing night here for Bernal. Coming in towards the end of the first half, he replaced Araujo. Araujo was injured. Now Barcelona once more on the move. Coming from the left-hand side with Marcus Rashford. Now it's good defending here by the man. It's going to be thrown for the left-hand side of the penalty area. Played it quickly here by Pedri. Managed to find Martin inside the centre circle with Kubasi. And now Koundé, his first touch, just inside the Atletico Madrid half. Picked up by Pedri down the middle. Koundé once more, the Frenchman. This time to Dani Olmo. To Lamine Yamal, halfway through inside to the right-hand side, and Koundé got the receiving ball. That was good defending here by the substitute, Mortheo. And now a challenge by Dani Olmo on Langlet. It's going to be free kick for Langlet, the 30-year-old Frenchman. Of course, he has played for Barcelona himself, 160 games, scoring 7 goals in the process, the former Sevilla and Tottenham man. It looks like Atletico Madrid in the process of making another substitution as well. Not just yet. Looks like they're waiting for another stoppage of play. Long ball forward, played, trying to find Sørloth. He was brought down. Referee says play on, and now Pedri coming forward, trying to release Dani Olmo. It picked up this by Ferran Torres to Lamine Yamal. All of a sudden, Barcelona coming with the attack. Plenty of players back, however, for Atletico Madrid. But Lamine Yamal trying to go around the substitute Marcelo to Cancelo on the edge of the penalty area. He tried to shot, a great bloke, and Rashford again. It brushed across to the right-hand side and managed to pick up Koundé. Jules Koundé down the middle to Dani Olmo. Great defending by Jimenez. And Diego Simeone, you can see he might be making his other substitution because he's not happy at the moment. They are playing with 10 men. It's worth a reminder with that red card for Nico Gonzalez. And they're coming forward. Cancelo inside the penalty area from the left-hand side. And another great defending by Atletico Madrid against the Portuguese. It was Jimenez again, who's now easy captain. Three captains. Well, two captains to Atletico Madrid, and likewise, a play short inside the penalty area, a chip by Pedri, and the ball goes out of play. It's going to be a goal kick for Atletico Madrid. And Conde complained that he was pushing the process. It was the short corner, played inside the 6-yard box, and it was Conde who was pulled down by Lionel Mad, and VAR are looking at the incident. So Jules Conde is claiming that he was brought down. It does look like it's not. It's going to be a corner by the sound of it. So after all that, it's only a corner for Barcelona as we take it from the right hand side. Play it short once more time to Pedri. Passing the ball down the middle. Goes once more to Lamine Yamal on the right hand side. He managed to release Cancelo. Cancelo managed to keep it in. Across inside the 6-yard box. Managed to find Torres. A shot from Torres. A great save by Musso. And now they're trying to clear the ball away. And eventually they managed to do so. A brilliant save by Musso. Because that shot by Cancelo. It's not over yet. Fast on forward. Flickered by Dani Olmo. And a great defending by Jimenez. And it's going to be another corner for Barcelona. They are so lucky at the moment, Jimenez and his team. They still 1-1, but you have to give them credit because with 10 men, they haven't conceded a goal just yet. And now Barcelona play quickly again. Play short, Lamine Yamal, and this time it was great defending by Almada. And Almada trying to go to counter-attack. There's no one in front of him. Eventually Ruggieri, but he's a bit late. It's picked up well by the defender here, Cancelo. What a game. What a game we're having. But the second half has been all Barcelona. Atletico Madrid are not really coping with this 10-man situation, but they have been defending very, very well. We've already made 4 substitutions here at Atletico Madrid, and we are going to see the final one. And it looks like his Lenglet is coming off. It's being replaced by number 28 for Atletico Madrid. And that's going to be Taufik. Taufik, the 18-year-old. So he's taking over from Lenglet. Taufik Saido, the 18-year-old from Ghana, started his career as a youngster here at Atletico. Now Madrid managed to keep possession here for a change here because they have been losing plenty of possession in the second half, and understandably so, and trying to release Molina on the right. Great defending again through Martin, and now Barcelona on the attack. Marcus Rashford, another great defending by the substitute. It's really been impressive. Javi Macio, who came in as a sub, the 20-year-old. He's got really a 70s hairstyle. He's very similar, shall we say, as Guendouzi, the former Arsenal man. But he's been so good so far since he came on in the last few minutes. He has been very productive defending-wise. And I think what Diego Simeone is looking for, and he's got no choice at the moment, is all Barcelona in the second half. Marcus Rashford again, not far off on the left-hand side of the penalty area. Rashford, down the middle, Pedri, switching the ball again, managed to find Garcia into Condes, to Lamine Yamal, inside the penalty area from the right-hand side. Yamal, he lost the ball in the end. It was great defending again. It's Jimenez, the Uruguayan, who came in as a sub and managed to clear the ball away, and it was good defending by Conde. And he's going to be throwing for Atletico Madrid to the left-hand side of the wrong penalty area, taken by the Italian Ruggieri. Matteo Ruggieri, the 23-year-old, long throw forward, trying to find Sorlev. It's well defended here by Barcelona. Deep inside in Madrid half. Coming through down the middle. Switching the ball by Torres to Dani Olmo. Inside the penalty area to Torres. And now it's another great save by Musso. What a chance for Barcelona. Dani Olmo released inside the penalty area. And now the corner beat quickly. A shot from Gonzalez. This time it goes way over the bar, but it took a slight deflection. And that's the 8th corner for Barcelona. What a chance. And Musso, what a save that was a few moments ago. Dani Olmo from the right-hand side of the 6-yard box. Passed the ball towards the 10 yards out. Down the middle by Ferran Torres. And brilliant save by Musso. He had to dive for that save. Play short again for Barcelona. Down the middle. It goes once more to Marcus Rashford, the left-hand side of the penalty area. Rashford trying to go around a defender. And another great defending by Vargas, the 20-year-old Mexican. 9 corners for Barcelona, 1 for Madrid. A play short again, this time through down the middle. Cancelo cross the ball inside the 6-yard box, headed away by Jimenez. The ball stood up in the air, and this time Molina clears the ball away. They're hanging by teeth here at Atletico Madrid. I think it's getting the stage. They're happy to get that 1 point. But Hansi Flick's men, they know it's this game for the taking. It's been all Barcelona, and that's all due to that red card into injury time in the first half to Nico Gonzalez. Conde to Lamine Yamal, not far off away from the right-hand side of the penalty box. Switch the ball down the middle. This time to the left. Cancelo again. Cancelo to Marcus Rashford. Not far off from the penalty area here, but to Rashford again. He's got support. Lovely play. Mantified Batin trying to cross. That was great defending by the Ghanaian, the substitute Tawfiq. He managed to get a throw in as well, the 18-year-old. So Gonzalez got sent off in the 3rd minute of injury time of the first half, but it was a long VAR decision. And then in the 1st minute of the second half, Martin got sent off for Barcelona. But after a long VAR review, the red card was rescinded, even though the challenge was nearly, fair to say, nearly broke Almada's ankle, but it deemed by the referee and the VAR officials, he took a slight touch of the ball. Barcelona once more inside their own half here with Conde on the right. Managed to cross the halfway line to Eric Garcia. Conde once more. Time is running out here for Barcelona to take advantage of that. Sending off for Gonzalez. As we mentioned, they need to play with 10 men themselves. Barcelona down the middle. Pedri coming forward, not far from the penalty area. Trying to switch the ball to the left to Marcus Rashford. But the ball goes out of play. The referee's given a throw in for Atletico Madrid. Pedri was surprised, but what a save. Musso's been absolutely brilliant tonight. The number of times he's saved him. He's really becoming closer and closer to the 31-year-old, taking over Jan Black. No, I'm only kidding. Jan Oblak is injured, but he's definitely the Argentine deputizing so well tonight. And he has been since Oblak's been injured. Nevertheless, Barcelona once more in the attack. Pedri managed to find Rashford to the left-hand side. They play halfway through inside the Atletico Madrid half. And now just outside the centre circle with Kibasi to Conde. To manage to find Lamine Yamal, and Conde gets the returning ball. Got over quarter of an hour to go. Still Atletico Madrid 1, Barcelona 1, and now Rashford once more on the left-hand side, creeping him forward. Can't find a space. Good defending here by Almada. And now Pedri trying to find Lamine Yamal, but that was great interception by Ruggieri. Managed to find Murcia. To Ruggieri again. There's no one ahead of him. It's only Alexander Solid, and now the ball forward, trying to find Murcia. But that was good defending this time through Kibasi. It's going to be thrown for Atletico Madrid. Just inside the Barcelona half on the left-hand side. But Murcia, the 20-year-old, Been really good since he come on. Of course, Javi Morcillo has been promoted only last year, and now, of course, he started at Sabadell, and now Barcelona once more coming through down the middle, inside the penalty area. It's just a bit too much here for Ferran Torres. Straight in the hands of the keeper, Musso. And now Musso's not picking the ball. He's definitely wasting time here, and eventually he picks it up. It's all Barcelona, and we just hit the 75th minute mark, and it's Atletico Madrid 1, Barcelona 1. That's going to be a free kick. This time is for Atletico Madrid, just inside the half. It's a late challenge on Solis. I think Solis, unfortunately, was brought in replace of Simeone or Griezmann even, but in the end of the day, on his own, the big Norwegian can't do much. But now he's got support from 3 more with that free kick on the halfway line, and the line of players about 5 or 6 yards outside the penalty area. Almada, long ball forward on the edge of the penalty area, headed down and nearly finds Solis, and Conde clears the ball away. But the referee has given a free kick for Barcelona. There's a challenge on Eric Garcia. He's down injured. It's a late challenge by Jimenez, who was all over. The 25-year-old. Now Barcelona on the move again. Pedri deep inside his own half, switching the ball to the left. Cancelo on the halfway line, long ball forward to the left, managed to pick up Marcus Rashford again. Rashford kept the ball, but eventually it was good defending by Almada. And now Tofik, great play to Morcillo. Long ball forward, been chased by Solis, but it is Martin who was closer to it. Of course, Martin is the lucky man. He was given a straight red in the first minute of the second half, but that was rescinded after a long VAR. Nevertheless, it's Barcelona. They're definitely trying to find a way to score their second goal. An important 3 points that would be away from home, especially with Real Madrid losing to Mallorca away early on today by 2-1. And a win for Barcelona today would take them 7 points above the team from the capital. Lamine Yamal trying to pass the ball inside the penalty area to Ferran Torres, but it's great defending again by Jimenez. And we're going to see Robert Lewandowski, the 37-year-old Polish legend, might be coming out here for Barcelona. And also it seems like Xavi as well might be coming on, but he's with them with Barcelona. Conde inside the penalty area. Torres sends the ball out to Pedri. Pedri, Lamine Yamal on the edge, chips the ball inside the 6-yard box. A header, a chip in, and the ball eventually being cleared away. It was Marcus Rashford trying to head the ball back inside the 6-yard box from the left-hand side, and Dani Olmo nearly got the end of it. But in the end, it was an offside decision. So Eric Garcia has been substituted, replaced by number 6, Xavi. And Marcus Rashford, the goal scorer for Barcelona, has come off and been replaced by Robert Lewandowski. Because Lewandowski, with 11 goals so far here in La Liga this season. Long ball forward by Madrid. Cleared away in the end. It's going to be thrown for Barcelona deep inside their own half on the left-hand side. And Hansi Flick, he can still smell a win here. But as far as Diego Simeone is concerned, he'll be very proud until this moment in time with his team's defending and his goalkeeper from Musso. Conde to Lamine Yamal. Managed to find Pedri. Halfway through inside the Madrid half. Managed to find Lamine Yamal. He's trying to get support from Conde, but he gets the returning ball. Now the ball goes back down the middle with Xavi to Pedri. Going around between two players. Managed to find Torres. Lovely play for Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo to Lamine Yamal inside the penalty from the right side. Again to Olmo on the edge of the penalty area. Olmo to Lamine Yamal as well. Few passes here for the Barcelona on the edge of the penalty area, but eventually it was good defending, but only as far as Pedri. And it goes to Dani Olmo. Olmo once more from the right-hand side to Pedri. 10 yards outside the penalty area to Xavi. He gets the returning ball, Olmo, and managed to find Lamine Yamal against Ruggieri. Chips the ball forward, trying to find Dani Olmo. They haven't cleared the ball yet here, Madrid. And now Lamine Yamal chipped inside the penalty box, and cleared away in the end, right in front of Robert Lewandowski. And there's going to be a throw in for Barcelona, not far off from the left-hand side of the penalty area. We're inside now the last 10 minutes. We just 80th minute just passed. It's Atletico Madrid 1, Barcelona 1. Barcelona with that one-man advantage, with that setting off with Nico Gonzalez towards the end of the first half. And it has been all Barcelona, but they're yet to score a goal with that advantage. Lamine Yamal, lovely play from the right to Dani Olmo, down the middle, a shot, well blocked here by Jimenez. It still goes back to Barcelona, trying to find Cancelo, but it was great defending here by Almeida. He's still with the ball, but I think only Soros at the moment. And now Molina down the middle to Matteo, the substitute, to Taufik, trying to keep the ball. Well played here by the 18-year-old Ghanaian, but he lost it in the end. And now Robert Lewandowski to Xavi, to Conde, half through inside the Atletico Madrid half. Conde creeping forward to Lamine Yamal, once more down the middle. Pedri managed to rise. Conde inside the penalty area to Robert Lewandowski. A great interception by Jimenez, and they clear the ball away. What a play from Barcelona, but a brilliant defending by the Uruguayan. And I can tell you, even if that ball had been scored by Lewandowski, even with that great interception by Jimenez, that would not have been counted, because the free kick has been given for offside against Conde. So free kick taken by one of their heroes today, Juan Musso, the 31 Argentine, deputizing for the last few games with the injury for Jan Oblak. It's been absolutely superb. And if they get the point today, he'll be one of the men to thank, alongside that great defending by the home side here at the Metropolitano. Barcelona, long ball forward towards the right-hand side, headed away by Ruggieri, right in front of Lamine Yamal. It's going to be thrown on the halfway line on the right-hand side. Play quickly into Xavi. Xavi coming forward to Dani Olmo. Olmo on the right, gets support from Lamine Yamal, and then Yamal once more against Ruggieri, trying to send the ball back to Dani Olmo. It was great interception by Atletico Madrid, and now they're coming forward here on the counter-attack, but it's a bit too much here for Solis. Straight to Juan Garcia, and Barcelona starting again inside the centre circle. Pedri to the right-hand side to Conde, creeping forward, halfway through inside the Atletico Madrid half, to Lamine Yamal, to Pedri once more, switching the ball to the left. Cancelo on the left-hand side of the penalty area, 1 against 1, trying to go around him. He managed to do so, switching the ball inside the 6-yard box, and a shot by Ferran Torres straight in the hand of the keeper Musso. What a chance. Brilliant play by the Portuguese from the left-hand side. He managed to find Ferran Torres from 8 yards out, through down the middle, but I think it's fair to say that Torres' shot was not that effective. Haven't got that much power behind it. It was a shot on target nevertheless. And now Barcelona defending from the back, but they managed to get a free kick. It was a late challenge by Matteo on Pedri, and Barcelona once more switching the ball to Conde. Managed to cross the halfway line. Conde down the middle. They're playing deep inside the Atletico Madrid half with Dani Olmo, to Pedri to his left. Pedri, he's got support to his left with Cancelo, but he's switching the ball to Lamine Yamal. Yamal inside the penalty area, trying to cut through down the middle, trying to go around the players. Only managed to find Dani Olmo. He gets the returning ball to Olmo again. Olmo about 4 or 5 yards outside the penalty area to Lamine Yamal on the right hand side of it. Cross the ball inside the penalty area, headed away by Jimenez again. Only as far as Barcelona. It's picked up by Martin to the left hand side. to Cancelo, trying to cut through down the middle. Managed to release Torres on the left-hand side of the penalty area. He managed to escape Molina. He managed to find Cancelo. Once more the ball down the middle. They're doing everything right here, Barcelona, in the second half, except for the scoring that winning goal. Conde. Down the middle once more to Kubasi, to Pedri. There's a challenge fight, Tawfiq on Pedri from behind. The referee says play on, and now they lose the ball here. Barcelona, and it's Ruggieri coming from the left, chipping the ball to Solis, and now Solis 1-1 with the keeper, and that was a heavy touch straight in the hands of the keeper, Garcia. That goal, that had been coming out of nowhere. But it was the lovely cross by Ruggieri from the left. He went over the Barcelona players. But it was a heavy touch by Solis. And that's once more again towards Solis. Eventually now it's cleared the ball away by Martin. Still inside the centre circle, up in the air. Managed to find Tawfiq, but the referee's given a free kick to Barcelona. Inside the Atletico Madrid half. He wasn't happy with the challenge by the substitute Matteo on Robert Lewandowski. Play quickly to Conde, to Lamine Yamal on the right-hand side of the penalty area against Ruggieri. He's still trying to go around him. He sent the ball back to Conde. Now the ball more or less towards down the middle. Pedri to Lamine Yamal again. On the edge, trying to shoot, goes way on the bar. It'll be a goal kick. Wasn't one of the best attempts here by the 18-year-old. We just hit the 86-minute mark, 4 minutes to go plus stoppage time. I can tell you that incident with Martin in the first minute lasted about at least 4 or 5 minutes. I would not be surprised it'll be as much stoppage time in 4 minutes time. Took a long time for VAR to decide, and as well for the referee to having a look at the VAR monitor. Musso, long ball forward, deep inside the Barcelona half. Headed away by Xavi, again once more by Molina, trying to find Matteo. The ball goes back to their keeper Garcia, and this time Barcelona start one more time, and now it's about 5 players here by Atletico Madrid. Inside, and it's Jeffrey straight away has gone back. They left the space here for Dani Olmo. Managed to find Lamine Yamal, about 10 yards outside the penalty area, to Xavi. Xavi to Pedri. He's got support to his left. Cancelo, he managed to use it. Cancelo managed to go around the player. Again, once more, and he has the shot, a great save, and on the rebound, Robert Lewandowski puts Barcelona in the lead in the 87th minute. They felt they can get that winning goal, but that great defending by Atletico Madrid with 10 men in the end has failed them, and now the substitute Robert Lewandowski, and what a goal as well. It was Cancelo taking the defender twice from the left hand side. He had the shot. It was brilliantly saved by Musso. Fair play for Musso. He saved that from the shot by Cancelo. And then on the rebound, the ball went ahead of him and hit the chest of Robert Lewandowski inside the 6-yard box into the back of the net. It's Atletico Madrid 1, Barcelona 2, with just 2 minutes to go. It'll be interesting to see what Diego Simeone will do now. Will he be defending the 2-1 loss, or will he be going for it? And a reminder, they are playing with 10 men since injury time. And that's going to be straight free kick straight away. It's Robert Lewandowski who jumped to the ball, who's got a free kick here against the Polish international, who've just scored a goal here, Robert Lewandowski. His 12th goal of the campaign. Long ball forward, deep inside the Barcelona half. There was no one near Alexander Solis in the end. And it's going to be a goal kick for Barcelona. They started so well at Atletico Madrid. It's fair to say, up to the 39th minute when Simeone put them in the lead, it was a 50-50 match. And then 3 minutes after that, Rashford equalising for Barcelona. It came the big moment when Nico Gonzalez getting sent off for that late challenge on Lamine Yamal, I think it's fair to say he would have been sent off in both situations. He was already on the yellow, and he got the second red card, but also he could have been, Lamine Yamal would have been the last man. So, or Gonzalez would have been the last man, in fact. So, and that took quite a while as well to decide, because there was a slight chance of Lamine Yamal being slightly offside, but that was cleared. And the first minute, Atletico Madrid thought for a moment they'd be playing with 10 against 10 until that rescinding off that red card. We just hit the 90th minute. We're just waiting for how many minutes? It's going to be 6 minutes of stoppage time for Diego Simeone to get something out of this game with 10 men. And now Dani Olmo is down injured. And you can see the shaking of the head by Simeone, because I'm sure, I know what he's thinking. Diego Simeone is thinking this is wasting time here, but I'm sure the referee, as good as he is, he'll be making notes, stopping his watch. It's been a great defending in the second half. Credit to Atletico Madrid up to the 87th minute. Game has resumed. Inside the centre circle, picked up by Elmo himself to Conde, deep inside his own half, and now it's about 5 players, 6, 7 from Atletico Madrid inside the Barcelona half. They have to go for it. They have to go for it. And now Torres deep inside their own half. Managed to release Cancelo across the halfway line. Coming through down the middle. Cancelo, he's still coming forward. Passing the ball to Lewandowski. Flicking the ball back to Lamine Yamal. To Conde. Conde trying to cross from the right. It goes way over the bar. And that's going to be a goal kick for Atletico Madrid. And Musso, conceding the 2 goals, it could have been easy to been 4 or 5 in the second half. A brilliant performance by the 31 Argentine. Long ball forward from him, and managed to find Almada. A rare chance here for the Atletico Madrid from the right hand side. Almada, cross inside the penalty area, headed away by Dani Olmo. Only as far as Taufik, halfway through inside the Barcelona half. He lost the ball, but the referee has given a free kick against Taufik. It was a late challenge by the Ghanaian on the substitute Javi. Javi is up now, but he's still complaining to the referee. He thinks that Taufik deserves a yellow card for this. And we have seen plenty of yellow cards. We've even seen nearly a brawl between both set of players towards the end of the first half. That led to 3 yellow cards as well. I can see what Javi's complaining, because on the replay it looks like Taufik maybe has clipped the ankles off Javi, but VAR has cleared it, and we're up and underway. And now Atletico Madrid trying to get the ball right from the Barcelona players. Switch the ball to the right to Conde, to Lamine Yamal, just inside his own half still. Roger is behind him. It's now or never here for Atletico Madrid. And now it's a late challenge on Pedri. Deep in his own half. There's going to be a yellow card and a free kick against Taufik. The 18-year-old Ghanaian, one of the players for the future here for Diego Simeone. From the best of circumstances, come on for your club with 1-1. You're playing with 10 men, but nevertheless, it's a great experience for him for the future. And here's again, managed to block the ball from the back, and now there's a late change on Almada by Cancelo. It's going to be a free kick, and again it's going to be another brawl on the halfway line, on the edge of the penalty. I need to start again. It's a brawl on the edge of the touchline, and it seems like it involved few players, and the referee is trying to push some of the players away. It has come down now, and Diego Simeone was one of the men involved, and he got a yellow card for this. And it's going to be a free kick for Atletico Madrid, about 3-4 yards from the right-hand side of the touchline. And this could be the chance with 2 minutes of injury time out of the 6 to go. And Almada has left the ball. It's going to be taken. And the cross inside the penalty area, headed away by Torres, still up in the air outside the wrong penalty area. It's picked up by Lamine Yamal, it's operating from the left. A long ball forward, trying to find Lewandowski. 2 against 1, and Lewandowski trying to reach the ball, but Musso came off way out of his box to clear the ball away. It's going to be throw in for Barcelona. And I'm sure it looks like they're not in a hurry to take it. And we've got about a minute and 20 seconds of stoppage time to go. And a throw in by Conde. Conde, half through inside the Atletico Madrid half. Sending the ball back this time around, deep inside his own half here, down the middle, picked up Martin. And sending the goal all the way back to Garcia. Has been chased by Taufik and then nearly got away at the end of it, but steal the ball away. Still with the Barcelona possession. And through Conde to Dani Olmo, across the halfway line. Long cross towards the left. Managed to find Torres. Torres against Molina, and Torres trying to get the ball near the corner flag, and he trying to do so. It was a late good challenge here by Molina, and it's going to be throw in for Barcelona. And we're inside the last 30 seconds of the 6th minute of stoppage time. What a game it has been. It literally had everything except for a penalty. And he was so close with that challenge by Gonzalez that led to the red card. They have to check it a few times to make sure he wasn't on the line. But nevertheless, the second half was all Barcelona. And Hansi Flick will be happy with the 3 points. And we're in the dying seconds at the moment. And as we speak, the referee has blown his whistle. It's been a remarkable match, absolutely remarkable. It was 50-50 up to the 39th minute when Simeone put Atletico Madrid in the lead. Then Rashford, 3 minutes later, equalising for Barcelona. And then all started to go wrong for Atletico Madrid in injury time when Nico Gonzalez was sent off for a late challenge. He was the last man with Lamine Yamal. However, he was already on a yellow card. And then in the first minute of the second half, Martin was sent off for Barcelona. But after a long VAR and a look by the referee on the monitor, that decision was rescinded. They stayed with 11. They carried on with all the pressure in the half. They defended so well at Atletico Madrid. They have to thank Musa for that. But that did not last until the 87th minute when the substitute, Robert Lewandowski, came in and scoring the winner for the Catalonian side. A great win for Barcelona, and now they are 7 points above Real Madrid. But the full-time scoreline here at the Metropolitano, it finished Atletico Madrid 1, Barcelona 2.
Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page.